Hello everyone, in this video I would like to talk to you about Module 7, Week 7, what you can expect and some of your responsibilities. Before I proceed further, I want to acknowledge that I am still working on your rhetorical analysis paper, working to get you the feedback. As I do so, I'm also grading some of your activities, which I just did, the brainstorming activity that you completed. So make sure you take a look at my feedback because it looks like some of you, from the topics that I've seen you respond to, they're kind of very vague. I really don't know what you're trying to do. For instance, if somebody says I want to research AI, that's a huge topic. What do you mean by research AI? Do you want to talk about AI that in education, or do you want to talk about AI as Google sees it? Do you want to talk about AI as ChatGPT sees it? What exactly do you want to talk about? So you've got to narrow your focus. So just because I gave you the full points for the brainstorming activity on research topic does not mean that your research topic has been carefully refined and you can just begin work on, for example, researching everything that you want to know about AI. That's a lot that would take you forever. You definitely need a specific focus. Otherwise, you just be swimming in the mighty ocean with no sense of direction of where you're going. Whether you're going to go to Australia or whether you're going to be in Africa, you don't know because your research topic is so broad. You definitely need a focus and where your topic is, what your topic is going to be about, and how you're going to narrow that topic. Speaking of which, this leads me to week 7, and the first activity I have for you is on using ISU library as a research resource activity. So for this activity, you will definitely explore the library. You want to check out the library guide for 2500. I want you to take advantage of the library database. Most of you have probably taken library 1600 or will be taking it or taking it this semester. So this should be easier for you. Now, whether or not you've taken library 1600, you all should check out the library guide for English 2500. So once you check out this, you can also visit the library website where you can find Parks Library to browse for resources. This specific activity, let me click on it. I want you all to take a look at my example here. And research topic selected, and there's a refined focus. Now this came from a student, my previous student. I made up this name just to, it's just to play around with it. But anyway, you're not going to be doing this, but you'll be doing something a little bit different. Now, having said that, I want to focus on what you can also expect in this week 7. There is another activity. Actually, it's a discussion on matrix. So you are going to create a research matrix. So once you do this for the matrix, you will follow the instructions right here. You pretty much have some sources. So once the first activity should actually help you in completing this activity. So I think it should be easier for you when you get started on this. So once you click on this matrix, I don't want to open it because I'm recording right now. Make sure you download the document and then follow the instructions right here. Okay? Once you've done that, you respond to at least one peer. Okay? And that's it. Alright, let's go on to the next So the other activity is you will create draft quotations and paraphrases. So as you do this, this is what I'm looking at. You're going to follow the template right here. Select 2 sources from the matrix for your research. Then you are going to go into this section where it says post. Look at the example right here and try to follow the example. Okay? when you go through the discussion board, make sure you also click on this, because the drop down menu might not show if you're just scrolling. So that's why I said I want to emphasize that you should read carefully the instructions you see, because when you're missing out on instructions and students begin to struggle, they do something that I didn't ask them to do, or that wasn't in the instructions. Having said that, I also want to encourage you guys to, when you look at the module, always begin by checking the overview for what you can expect in the week. For example, week 7 overview, which is this. So typically I'll post a video here. You can't see it now because I'm recording the video which I'm going to post, and then you should notice the topic: research and arguments, research questions, and thesis statements. Now any of these can change, so if I don't update this, you can always refer back to the video, but whatever you see in the module for the week pretty much tells you what you can expect, or you should complete during the week. So you all should be checking out the module. Now you can't see module 7 because I as the instructor can see, but you cannot see it. Okay, having said that, I want to say that I apologize for releasing this video a bit later than usual. You should be good to go for the week, but if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Bye bye.